Hi, guys. It's Mrs. Barrett here. Today, I'm coming to you from the library. Things are not quite ready for you guys to come and visit, but I'm here and I'm getting work done and I want to read a new book to you guys. Let me pull it up. This book is called Go Green by Recycling. Recycling is one of the things we've been talking about. I think you guys might like this book. Go Green by Recycling by Lisa Bullard, read with permission of Learner Publications. Ooh, this one has a table of contents. So it tells us chapter 1 is too much trash. Chapter 2, recycling helps clean up. Chapter 3, sorting it out all out. Chapter 4, surprise. Let's see. Too much trash. Chapter 1. Some kids want to be firefighters. Some kids want to be teachers. What do you want to be when you grow up? I'm going to be an earth saver. What is an earth saver? People are making an awful lot of trash. I better take charge. How do people make trash? Can you think of different ways? Why do things end up in the trash can? Well, looking at this pile, I see a refrigerator. Maybe it broke. I see a mattress. Oh, maybe they needed to get a new one. There's a tire. There's a lot of paper in here. Sometimes there's food stuff in the trash. Just every day, as we stop using things or decide not to use them, things can end up in the trash. Chapter 2, recycling helps clean up. Mom wants me to clean up my room. Any of you ever have moms who want you to clean up your room? But cleaning my room makes trash. Recycling will help. Recycling means changing something we don't need into something we can use. Did you guys get that? So recycling means taking something that we don't need anymore and changing it into something we can use. My mom says I can't recycle my sister. I can't believe you would even think about that. Oh, mom does not look happy about that idea. I can recycle plastic bottles and paper and cans and glass too. Why do people keep clean up trash? Can you imagine what things would look like if we never cleaned up any trash? And I bet we might get sick too. Chapter 3, sorting it all out. I'll get a drink from the faucet. That way I won't empty another bottle. Oh, that's one way you can do it. Use a glass and get water from the faucet instead of getting a bottle of water. People in a big truck pick up recycling. They take it to a recycling center. Workers sort recycling into groups. How can you make less recycling? Oh, we talked about this some in some of my classes last week. We talked about how we can write on both sides of paper, and we talked about how we can get our water from the faucet instead of using water bottles and using a lot of water bottles. Those are ways we can make less recycling. Chapter 4, surprise! Companies buy recycling. So the stuff that goes over here to get sorted and turned into these big bundles, companies will buy that. They might use it to make new cans or paper. Sometimes they turn recycling into something totally different. Companies even make t-shirts out of plastic. Can you believe that? That you could take plastic bottles and turn it into things like t-shirts? Wow. The trash problem is going to take some work. Maybe you could help by recycling too? Something to think about. How do people clean up Earth? Here is the different ways they're working on recycling. There's special electronics recycling. We read about that in our Fly Guy book. Learn about recycling. People in the United States are big trash makers. Each person makes more than 4 pounds of trash each day. 4 pounds each day. So if you do 4 pounds each day, then in a whole week, you've made about 28 pounds of trash. That might be about half of what you weigh in trash. Some trash is burned, but that can make the air dirty. Some trash is buried, but buried trash can last hundreds of years and it takes up a lot of space. We learned about that in the Fly Guy book when we talked about landfills. But some things can be recycled only once, but we can recycle cans many times. Companies make sandals out of old tires. They make chairs out of old cans. They make carpet out of old plastic bottles. It's good to recycle. It's even better to make less trash. Avoid plastic water bottles. Fill a glass instead. Okay, and then they have some thinking questions for later. What items do you have that can be recycled? Do you know ways to have fun without making trash? You know, one of the things that just came to mind for me was when we use chalk on the sidewalk. Instead of writing on a piece of paper that will have to be recycled, we can use chalk and draw pictures on sidewalks, right? What do the chapter names tell you about this book? And how did reading the index help us read the book? Here was the glossary. Burn, to set something on fire. Bury, to dig a hole in the ground. Put an object in the hole and cover it with dirt. Plastic, something invented by people that can be made into things like water bottles and toys. Recycle, turn trash into something that people can use. Sort, to separate things into groups. We sort all the time, right? We'll sort like by shapes, or we might sort by colors, or when you guys get a little bit older, you'll be sorting by letters of the alphabet. That's something I do all the time in the library. And trash. Trash is the things that people throw away. Trash is also called garbage. As I hope you enjoyed our recycling book. I'm going to keep looking for some good books on recycling for my little ones who are studying that right now, but I think it's fun for all of us to learn about. See you next time.